Hello everybody. Gonna make a video for anybody who made or purchased any of my flat blades. I'm gonna show you guys how I install them and how I personally feel that they should be installed. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize that I am kind of sick, so ignore the sniffles if you can. So what you're gonna need is just golf shaft core, whatever core you use. I use golf shafts because that's what I have. You can use kite spar or whatever. You're gonna need some DAP, Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue's optional. I prefer it just for, weird reasons. You're gonna need a sheet of sticky back craft foam. The full size sheet is what I always use. And then another small strip of craft foam, some grip tape, scissors, and your flat blade, obviously, some strapping tape, and some cheap packing tape. Alright, so we'll get down to the construction. Move all this crap out of the way. Alright, so you want to start by peeling off the paper from the craft foam. I always place it lengthways on the core and then put about a 1/4 inch gap from the tip, and don't roll it up quite yet, because what you can do is take this about 1/4 inch strip of craft foam and then roll it up, if I can get it to start. And you want to roll it up to about the size of the tip of the shaft. Tear off that extra piece, you won't need it. Stick it right up on the tip snugly, and then kind of stick it to the adhesive of the craft foam, and then you start to roll it. Alright, that's that on there. And now it's not completely necessary, but I prefer to do it. Just reinforcing the tip of the cord, just so that little piece of foam on the tip doesn't just end up falling off. I just use strapping tape because that's like the strongest tape that I use. And you want to take strapping tape, see if you can see this, and push down on the tip very firmly one way, and then you go another way. And then I like to take another strip of tape and then wrap it around the very end. And again, this is just extra. You don't really have to do this. And then take your packing tape and just torque it down to a little over 1/2 inch. Uh-oh. Tape it. Alright, and then just snip it. I always fold the end of my packing tape over, that way I don't have to fumble with it later. It's a good habit to keep. Alright, and that's basically what you should end up with. It's about 1/2 inch or a little bit bigger than the whole of the flat blade. Try and position it in the camera to where you can see it. There you go. And next, this part is technically optional, but I prefer it. Like, I've proven that it works, so I do it. Basically what you do is just kind of basically do the exact same thing that you did with the strapping tape for the tip, and just cover it. I like doing this mainly because the glue DAP will not really adhere to just the packing tape very well, at least from what I can tell. And this just allows it to soak up into it. Now usually I use cheap grip tape, but this is all I had at the moment. I need to put in a new order. It's a lot easier with the 1.5 inch or 1.25 inch wide tape. Basically just wrapped around there. Usually I just put like a little dot of super glue right at the end so this doesn't come up when it gets glue on it, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Alright, so now that's done. That's pretty much all you have to do with the core for prepping it. Now I'm going to grab my dapping board. Alright. Can opener. Open up a can of DAP. Get some DAP on the brush. And just kind of coat the grip tape and a lot of the DAP. And you basically want it to be mostly saturated in it. If there's some dry spots, just kind of get some glue on it. That way you know that you've got 100% coverage of the glue. When you put the core into the flat blade, it's gonna push the glue down. So you'll still get, like, it'll cover the rest of it, but it's just, I like to use the glue as a lubricant as well, so I don't have to kill myself trying to get the blade onto the core. Alright, then this, again, is the optional. Let's see if I can get this to work. The Gorilla Glue. Just take a little bit of it and put it just on the tip. That's about as much as you're gonna want. Oop. It runs a lot, so you gotta keep it moving. And now you just kind of shove it into the hole. Until you feel it stop. There you go. It's on. And now just take, I'm just gonna use this piece of paper from the craft foam to do it, but just wipe off the rest of that glue, and let the flat blade sit tip down, resting up against something so it won't fall, and then let it sit there for about 24 hours before doing anything with it. That way the Gorilla Glue and the DAP have time to dry. As far as solvents in the two glues, they shouldn't mess with each other, so there shouldn't be an issue there. And that's pretty much about it. I'm going to start trying to do these videos more regularly. Just if you guys can give me some feedback, little tips and tricks, that'd be awesome. I try to not do as much editing as possible because I hate it and I'm not very good at it. So just see if you guys like these videos and if I should keep doing them. Thank you for your time, guys. See ya.